Hey everybody, how you doing? Quick live stream on the revelation that Oaklandside has hosted several Oakland City Council members at its fundraisers. Its most recent one that I have photographs of people who've attended it is from the October 28th event held at the John Bliss Kim Thompson home in Oakland. John Bliss is a great guy, loves to help people, loves to help nonprofits, loves to help sports organizations in Oakland. Held a special fundraiser for Oaklandside because Oaklandside was running out of money. And so there were a number of people who attended at that event, including, as you can see, there's John Bliss. Well, you don't know what John Bliss looks like until I'm showing you this. This John Bliss is on the left here, and that blurry African-American gentleman on the right is Oakland mayoral candidate, Oakland District 6 Councilmember Loren Taylor. Loren has been to not one, but two of these such events. And I actually noted that on Twitter not too long ago. And I'm going to show you now the tweets that I issued that focus specifically on hold on one second. I'll call you right back. Okay. Focus on, had to do that. That focus on where they were. And Loren was at an event on the 29th of June of 2021. Okay. The 29th of June of 2021. And that one, let me show you, let me go to the special provision that I have here to share screens, and you can see precisely what I'm talking about here. There it is. Voila, that one. I'm going to zoom in on so that you can get a better look at what's going on. And zoom in and zoom in. There. And that's Loren on the right, who is with, I believe she is the CEO of I don't know who she is. She's listed in John's Facebook page, on John's Facebook page, Loren. This was at the event for June 29th, an event for Oaklandside, a fundraiser. So Lawrence attended two of them. So I asked him about what he was doing there. And he said basically that he says he's not a donor to Oaklandside. Then he followed up that he may have paid, he said he may have paid an entry fee, which is a donation. Okay. Overall, the text that he left with me said he paid something. That's support. That was for the 29th of June of 2021. But then he was also at the event that Councilmember Fife is at with John Bliss, the photo on the left. The white woman on the extreme left is Brooke Levin, who I actually worked with. We both worked for Oakland Mayor Elihu Harris. All right. She is also a donor to Oaklandside. So now the woman in back with, I don't know who that is. That person wasn't listed in Bliss's on Bliss's page either as well. And I'm doing this not out of any disrespect for John. I think John's an incredible guy. I love John. But Oaklandside has, in the guise of Darwin Bon Graham, for the purposes of this discussion, has tried to project this image that it's objective and journalistically perfect, whatever that means. In other words, not influenced by money or politics. These photographs and the schedules of where they were, these politicians were, proved Darwin wrong. Because you don't go to these fundraising events unless you're willing to support the organization the fundraising event is focused on. In this instance, in both instances, it was Oaklandside. And like I said before, Loren has been to two of them. Now, it should come as no surprise that both council members have received favorable coverage from Oaklandside. Okay? It should come as no surprise that both council members have received favorable coverage from Oaklandside. But guess what, folks? They're not the only ones. That's right. And I mentioned there's also Oakland Councilmember and Oakland Mayoral candidate, Treva Reid, who's received favorable coverage from them. Here's Treva right here. There's John Bliss, the blonde woman I recognize. I don't know who that is. She wasn't, again, listed. There is Treva, and then there's Frances Dinkelspiel, who I've been acquainted with since 1999. But she is the person who started Oaklandside and then jumped out of it. This is at the not exactly, yeah, it's actually at the same fundraising event that was held at John's place on the 28th of October of 2021. Okay. Fundraising for who? Fundraising for Oaklandside. Let's get this absolutely straight and clear. This is for Oaklandside. Okay. This is for Oaklandside. Oaklandside is a nonprofit, which gets to another point I'm going to make. Darwin has, by his actions in attacking elected, or excuse me, not elected, but people running for office, like Derek Johnson when he ran for the at-large seat that Rebecca Kaplan held in 2020, or Ignacio de la Fuente this year. Darwin attacks them, but no, they're not donors. They are not donors to Oaklandside. They're not attendees at these fundraisers. Okay. Okay. Neither is Seneca Scott. Not an attendee at the fundraiser, but someone that Darwin attacked through Oaklandside. You want to add me to the list? Fine. I'm not an Oaklandside donor, fundraising attendee. Okay. There's a clear pattern of conflict of interest here. Clear as a bell. Oaklandside does not post its donor list. They claim that they do, but they don't. And given the nature of what they've allowed Darwin to do, they should post a list of every donor regardless of the amount. It doesn't matter if it was under $1,000. And that's what they get away with. They say, well, gee, you know what? We only post the ones that are over 1,000. Don't do that. Because that means that someone like John Bliss or anybody else can give a 900 and it falls under the radar. So my hypothesis is that Oaklandside has a lot of under the radar donations. Okay. Something that is in the area that a council member can afford. All right. Which, by extension means that Oakland taxpayers essentially have been supporting Oaklandside. Okay. So this is a big issue for Oaklandside, and that's why my company, Zenny 62 Media, which I own 60% of, is a Delaware C Corp. We're a private company, so we don't have to worry about such entanglements. Oaklandside does, and yet they are stupid enough to let Darwin go out and run roughshod like, he's untouchable. He's not untouchable. Oaklandside is not untouchable and will wind up paying a gigantic fine out of this. Heck, they're already being embarrassed in public because of what they allowed him to do in picking on me. He thought he could get away with it. No. No way. Okay. So you want to know who else is there who's gotten favorable coverage and has been at these events? Let me show you. Happy to do so, and then I'll conclude real quick. And that would be, let's see here. This is, I think I showed you Nikki Fortunato Bass, right? But if I didn't, let me do so once again. Yeah, that's Nikki Fortunato Bass in the blue blazer, Carroll Fife in black there. Okay. So if you're thinking, wasn't she in the same photograph with John Bliss and Brooke Levin on Twitter? And the answer is yes. Not the same photograph, a different photograph, but it's from the same event. The answer is yes. Okay. All right. So again, the message here is clear as a bell. Oaklandside slants its coverage to favor elected officials who are also donor supporters. I don't care if, for example, Loren is not officially listed as a donor. He's attended their fundraising events not once, but from what I've been able to determine, at least twice. At least twice. And Shang Tao, you would say, isn't in the photographs, but John Bliss has been a supporter of Shang Tao. And John Bliss is a major, let's get this straight, okay? John Bliss is a major fundraiser for Oaklandside. Okay? Major fundraiser for Oaklandside. And has been able to get, for example, it helps other people in their causes like Dan Kalb, for example, District 1 Councilmember. This also is from the Oaklandside Fundraiser. All right. All of these facts should be listed in the Oaklandside sites. They're not. That's bad. So, as I said on Twitter, I have long looked forward to the perfect moment, the perfect time to act like the Viet Cong and pop a cap in the ass of Oaklandside. And that's exactly what I did. And I said it just like that. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnowblog.com. That ends this broadcast.